Hey everyone, welcome to our channel, The Star Wars Nook, which is a Star Wars podcast straight from India for fans who are traversing the galaxy far, far away or maybe just wondering where to even begin. And we get it, right? There's so much content out there. There's movies, there's shows, books, fan theories, Reddit debates. Oh my god, it can be kind of overwhelming, especially when you're new.
That's exactly right. And for Indian fans, there's this unique kind of disconnect as well. We didn't really grow up with Star Wars in the same way people in the West did. And what clicked for me when I started watching Star Wars isn't that it's just sci-fi, which is what people generally tend to niche it into. It's mythology, it's emotion, it's family drama, politics, rebels fighting empires. Very relatable, right? It's very Indian.
Yeah, totally. But despite that, right, the Indian Star Wars community still feels kind of underrepresented. Like there's this massive Marvel and DC scene here, but Star Wars fans really we're still, I think, in this very small pocket. And I think that's what this podcast is all about. So we're not experts or low masters, we're just fans. Indian fans trying to navigate this massive universe, one lightsaber swing at a time.
Yeah, and so we are two friends who will break it down for you, the movies, the shows, the characters, the themes, and we'll try to figure out why this 40 plus year old franchise still gets us hyped, right? But why does this 40-year-old franchise, which started in 1977, right, why has it not faded out? Why is it still so relevant?
Yeah, because I think it just keeps reinventing itself. So every generation gets their own entry point into the saga. So for some, it was the original trilogy in the 70s. For others, like me, it was the prequels. And now, with shows like The Mandalorian, The Andor, and all coming out, newer fans are discovering Star Wars without ever even watching Luke Skywalker. But the core themes across all these movies and shows and content, they still stay the same. There's hope, there's choice, there's power, responsibility, the push and the pull between the light and the dark side. These sorts of ideas hit everyone, regardless of when or where you're watching.
And then coupled with that, right, the world building is insane. You could be into philosophy, politics, action, and still find something that you will love.
Yeah, and let's not ignore the fact that the Force has some serious Indian energy, right? So, spirituality, balance, destiny sounds a lot like the conversations we've had over chai with our parents.
And it's not just high concept, right? Still very grounded. In India, especially where storytelling like the Ramayana and Mahabharata are a part of our DNA, Star Wars should also feel like the same, is what I feel. It's just not being introduced the right way to us, and that's why we are here, right?
Yeah, so here's the plan. So, every week we'll pick a topic, maybe a movie, a character, or just a moment that made us stop and go, oh, wait, this sort of hits differently.
And the aim would be to keep it casual. The hope is that our audience can listen to these podcasts while they're working, walking, or even just chilling with a cup of filter coffee. If you've ever thought, I want to get into Star Wars but I don't know where to start, we feel that this podcast is for you. And if you're already a fan, right, stick around anyway. You'll probably hear a take or two you haven't heard, and hopefully you will join in the conversation as well. So, thanks for tuning in to our very first video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments and let us know how you entered the Star Wars journey. Because that's why we are here, creating a space for our fellow Force users and non Force users alike. May the Force be with you.